All right, so we'll start with the warm-up here, and then we'll go over homework, and then we'll go over notes. Okay, so hopefully everybody sees the x in the middle of that, don't they? Yes? How am I going to isolate that x? Good, and make sure you subtract 3 everywhere. So now I have negative 12 is less than 2x is less than 12. Everybody doing okay there? Now how do I isolate the x? So now I have negative 6 is less than x is less than 6. So my answer is, now I don't know if you guys remember this or not, I hope you do, but we typically graph these on a number line, didn't we? You guys remember doing that in the section? Just to refresh your memory here, what kind of circles would go on both negative 6 and positive 6? They would both be open because there's no equal sign here. Everybody good with that? Where would you shade? In between, because the x is in the middle, so we're going to shade in the middle. A-okay? Yes? Thank you. Thank you. Any questions on that first one? Question for you on the second one. Did you do substitution or elimination? Substitution, some elimination? Yes? Okay. Did everybody finish it or no? What answer did you get? C? There's no solution for this thing? Is that what you're telling me? Braylon's saying no. You got what? You got D? Well, we better work it out then. I think I'm going to do this by elimination. I'm going to multiply this top one by negative 2. So this will be negative 2x minus 4y is equal to positive 2. Everybody doing okay there? What happens when I add them? 0, 0, and 0, right? Does 0 equal 0? Yes, it does. So what should my answer be? D, infinite solutions. If it's true, it's infinite. If it's false, it's no solution. You guys have any questions on those? Is that last one okay? Does that make sense? If everything cancels out, we just have zeros there. Okay, let's talk about homework. Most of your answers looked really good. So this is what you had for homework. On number 1, you should have 14 by 11 or 11 by 14, whichever way you wrote that. Would anybody like to see number 1? Yes, number 1. Okay, so can you tell me what your equations were? Okay. Other way around. It says 3 times the length decreased by 31. Does that make sense? Okay, do you want me to go ahead and work that out or no? Anybody else want me to finish number 1? Okay, number 2, there were 4,000 trout and 8,000 perch. Would anybody like to talk about that one? Did anybody have them backwards? They had, oh, you did. Yes, okay, so let's talk about that then. Hopefully, everybody had this equation correct, right? Yes? Okay, now it says there were twice as many perch as trout. Is that talking about the perch or the trout? Twice as many perch. So this is going to be P equals 2T. If you had them backwards, then you did T equals 2P. Does that make sense? You see how you had those variables flipped? You have to really read these carefully when they're worded like that. Do you want me to work it out at all? Anybody? No? Okay, number 4, I have the students. There were 658. Oh, excuse me. For Saturday, there was 658. And for Friday, there was 432. Would anybody like to see that one worked out? We sure? Okay. Number 4, I hope you realized at number 4 that $60 was a piece of information you did not need. Okay. Your answer should be the insurance is $320 and the registration is $40. And then number 5, the adult, there were 107, and the children, there were 188. Would anybody like to talk about anything on these word problems? Because we're moving on from word problems. We're done with word problems. Finally, right? Good? All right, let's take a look at your notes for today then. Unfortunately, well, I guess I don't know, unfortunately. I don't know. How do you guys feel? Do you guys mind graphing? Some people don't like graphing, but today's all about graphing, okay? It says, in order to graph a system of equalities, actually, that should say inequalities. I kind of left out the word in. Inequalities. Guys, what do inequalities always have to have in them?